Hey viewers, welcome back. So I noticed the other day while I was cleaning up this rear wheel on our 74 DT250, there's a couple problems I was going to have to address. One is right here, missing spoke. So I need to find a new spoke. And then as I took this grease cap off, these bolts have these keepers, which are, you bend this tab up so the bolt doesn't back out, and there's 1, 2, 3 of them. And this one is pretty good. It's kind of got this gap between the hub of the wheel. These two, at some point, got smashed in, and you can see it's been riding on this hub and grinding it away, so I'd have to get a new one. Well, first I looked online for a spoke. Nobody was selling, you know, a couple people had listed a full used set, and they were as much as the new set, which was $100, and I didn't want to pay that because I only needed one spoke. But I also needed these keepers, and there was a guy that had an entire wheel with these keepers and the sprocket for $60. So I figured, well, okay, I'll do that. I'll get that. And these keepers, here's the new wheel. These are all three of these are in perfect shape, so that'll come in handy. And then I can pull one of these spokes off and switch it over. But the real score about this wheel is this sprocket. Oh my god, I've been coveting these earlier DT sprockets because of their humongous speed holes. Look at those things, they're huge. This looks like something off of a steam train or a carnival ride or something. I mean, look how close they are to the bolts. There's just barely enough metal there. They really went for it here on their lightning holes. And this one actually has decent teeth as well, which is something I haven't been able to find on some of these old ones because they were, you know, just ridden, and the teeth eventually wore down. Luckily this one wasn't ridden that much, and it's completely usable. And this is going to look so cool. I'm going to polish it up, and I just love this design. I've never seen a sprocket quite like this one, and it's going to look really cool on the bike. So we'll get that switched over to this wheel, which of course just has a plain sprocket with no holes at all. Get that switched over, pull one of these spokes and switch it over, which I've never tried to do, so I'll figure out how to do that, and we'll let you know how that all goes. Hey, got my tires mounted up, got these back, and you can see I went for the full-on knobby. These are supposedly DOT rated for the road, but anyone who's ever ridden knobbies on the road knows it's pretty sketch. So I don't really expect to be going over 25-30 miles an hour on this bike very often. So it's more of a thing about the look and to do the motocross race later and get a chance to do that. So these came out pretty good. You can see I didn't worry too much about the wheels. These ones had rusty spokes, but they're all tight and they're true. Again, I'm kind of about a month behind on this project, so I'm letting some things slide for now. I can pull those apart, build a proper wheel set later. You know, things that come off the bike easy, like wheels and forks. I'm not too worried about doing a version 1 and then coming back and getting that later. Just want to get it back together to enjoy it this summer. I went for what they had in the shop. So this is let's see, this is a Shinko 525 in the rear. It's called a cheater. I don't know what that means. Soft, I guess. And this is a Dunlop. There it is upside down. Geomax MX33F. And so those will be a handy handful. And when I do get in the dirt, certainly no problem with traction on these babies. So that is what's going on with the wheels. We'll keep moving along.